Hello, sixth grade band. Before you watch this video, please go and check the details below. I have a link to my warm-up video. I also have links to any of the sheet music that we are using today. Today we're going to be looking at Call to Glory, and we're going to be doing a little review. Today I should be focusing on measures 10 through 18. There's basically three parts that are going on here. The flutes, the clarinets, and the trumpets have one part. The alto sax, the trombone, and baritone have another part, and then percussion has their part as well. I'll do my best to play through each of those parts. Go ahead and practice with your part, and then see if you can kind of go through and practice with another part. The timestamps for each of those parts is listed below in the description. We're going to start at measure 10. Today I'll be playing on trumpet. However, if you play flute, if you play clarinet, go ahead and play with me. We all should have the same or similar parts. I have my metronome on my computer with me. You're more than welcome to use an app on your phone. I just typed in metronome in Google. I have mine set to 72 beats per measure. The first thing we should do is we should kind of look through it. If we're having any trouble or have any questions about rhythms, we should look at those parts. For example, the first two measures are kind of tricky rhythms. We have 1, 2, and 3, 2 and 3 and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1. And then it repeats a very similar rhythm. Let's go ahead and practice that. Within that section, every note is accented, so please make sure that you're using a very firm tongue when you play. Now, the finished tempo of this piece is actually 132. So that's quite a bit faster. It's 50 beats per minute faster than the 72 beats per measure we just played it. So what we're going to do is we played it at 72, and hopefully we did well. Go back and practice it if we need to. What we now need to do is speed it up. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to speed it up 10 beats and play it at 82 beats per minute. It's really tempting to just kind of skip way ahead to the 132 beats, but it's really important to improve these things gradually and only go to the next section if you can play it at the slower tempo masterfully and perfectly without any big mistakes. Here's 92 beats per minute. Try it now at 112 beats per minute. Remember, don't go on to a faster tempo until you can play it at the slower tempo. Pause the video, go back to the slower tempo, try it again and again, or practice with a metronome on your own at that tempo. starting to move now. See if we can play it at 122. Only go this fast if you can really play it well at the slower speeds. Here's our fastest tempo, 132 beats per minute. Check it out. It might seem a lot of fun just to push ahead to play the faster tempos, but sometimes when you push ahead before you're ready, you can get very frustrated and want to quit. Please try the slower tempos until you've mastered it and ready to move on. Don't just go faster and faster and make more and more mistakes. When you're done learning that, try now to move ahead to play along with the trombones and saxophones while they're playing the exact same, while they're playing their part in measures 10 through 18. This is now sections 10 through 18 for the trombone and baritone and saxophone parts. We're going to start at measure 10. We're going to kind of look through it and see if we can figure the rhythms out first. 1 and 1 4 1 3 1 and 1 and 1 4 1 3 4 1. We're going to go ahead and start playing this at 72 beats per minute. It looks like there's accents on every one of those notes, so remember to use the tip of your tongue against the roof of your mouth to get good, clean articulation. I find that when you have pieces like this, it's the rests that are harder to count. You really have to, or that are harder because you want to play during them. You want to rush through them. Don't rush through the rest. In the first measure, we have 1 and 1 4. Make sure that you count every one of those rests. Go back and play that again if you made some mistakes. Remember, don't move ahead until you've mastered it in the previous tempo. have your snare drum at home, go ahead and play through the different parts that we have. Here's Call to Glory, 10 to 11, 72 beats per measure. And there you have it. Once you get that ready, why don't you go ahead and try and play your part with one of the other parts in this video, either the trumpet, flute, and clarinet part, or the trombone, baritone, and saxophone part.